Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the New York Mets. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Sean Manaea.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Okay, all set to go, and now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. That one finds the corner. So we're underway with some Father's Day baseball. And a pitch.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Richie Palacios stands in now and watches strike one. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll get down for a hit.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
One down. Yandy Diaz now. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Manaea checks over to first, and he's back. And that's in for a strike. Man at first, one away. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. Out. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back here in Queens, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Shane McClanahan.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Right side, hard hit. Over to Diaz. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's a Mets lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Tyrone Taylor.
And Boog, he's a guy who loves coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better pitches to hit, because you don't want to put any free base runners on with him looming in the on-deck circle.
Juan Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. McClanahan, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Pitch misses. 1-1.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So to his advantage, he can expand the zone. He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off, because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits.
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
Now he breaks his bat. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
Lefty matchup things not going so well.
Alonso.
One gone, runner at first. And now it's going to be Pete Alonso. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Morel has this one sized up. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo launched a homer in his most recent game.
Ball.
Soto
Ball one,
off
no
of first with 2 away. That one the other way. And it gets down for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row, man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Bases loaded, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Ripped to short. Fires across the diamond. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Nothing for the Mets in the 1st. 2nd inning coming up from Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. New inning getting started. And now Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
Manaea back to work. And a swing and a miss. Manaea, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Goes down looking.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. 0 for 6 in the series so far. On the ground right side, McNeil. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 6th, the 3rd baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
So digging in, Junior Caminero. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Rays held in check here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Hit on the ground to short. Sends it to first and quickly one away in the second.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
So up next, Tyrone Taylor.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Able to work out of a little bit of a jam in that first inning.
Oh, look at the stop. Oh, the throw is over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the grab, and there are 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's one of the best players in the game. Runner takes off. Fouled off down the right side. Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner goes again. In the dirt, blocked. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, Lau tosses to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. And one away in the top of the third.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Hit in the air out to center field. He's got it. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss.
You know, Brooke, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Rays, and we are still scoreless. As We go to the last of the third. Here's Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
And that one fouled off.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about...
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. He'll touch them all. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 1-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Berg. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Fly to center his first time. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with the hit in every game. I mean, he's run his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Alonso headed for third. Coming home. He'll score.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Starling Marte up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Runner at second, nobody out. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Now a fly ball to right center. Low makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Grounded out his first time up. This one in the air, right field. Low, ranging after it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Inside
ball 1.
And that's ball 1. That clips the corner.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
This one in the air. Loud. And makes the grab. And that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Mets 2, the Rays nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo ranging after it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number
Richie Palacios will hit next. And he's already singled in this game. In there for strike one. That's inside.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The Mets up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Vientos brings it in. 2 away down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
2 outs, base is empty. Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 1 so far. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. That is upstairs for ball 1. Out towards right center field. Lowe has it sized up. And a quick out, number 1.
The catcher, number 13,
Luis Torrens. Getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Chopper right side.
Nope, that's
and a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Nope.
And ball 1.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lau sends it to first. Lindor retired.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Manaea back to work. There's a strike.
Well, these Rays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
And now Christopher Morel. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Morel, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The 0-1. Up the middle, McNeil to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time. In there at the knees. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Left field, Nimmo on the move, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Mets 2, the Rays nothing. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Pete Alonso. And that one in the air center field. Morel on the move. And out number 1 on the grab.
The left fielder,
he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. And that's a little high.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And that one sliced foul. The 1-1. On the ground to the left. Kim fires to first in time.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Starling.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Starling Marte, 1 for 2. Fought off foul. Two outs.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Outside low, 1-2 to count. That one just misses.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
And that skips in the dirt. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Stepping in,
Now
Mark
batting,
Vientos.
third baseman.
Both 2 in this one.
Vientos.
And a curve misses outside, ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Hammered, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Not here.
That one ripped. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're up 2-0. Back here in Queens, top of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. Right through there for a strike. Check swing, called strike. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, he makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
Danny.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. It's 2-1.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And here is Johnny DeLuca. Just missed. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just buzzed him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 outs. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Rays down by a run. Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Nimmo snags it, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
pitching for
Back now
Tampa
for the
Bay.
bottom of the sixth, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound,
57.
Drew Rasmussen.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
The center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
First pitch misses.
Outside.
Well, these Mets. Doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
The catcher, number 13.
Here's the catcher to hit, Luis Torres, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swings through that one.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Off the plate inside, and a count 2-1. Action in the pen down there. Garrett Clevenger preparing to come on if needed. Rodriguez also getting ready. Two one now. Out to short, Kim. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Mets, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Francisco Lindor. Fastball is outside. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the inning is still alive with Juan Soto coming to the dish.
Now
not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row, man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Pickoff throw. Lindor back in there. Line drive, base hit. Lindor around second, headed for third. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 3. Out to short, Kim. They take the force out, and that's the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 2, Yandy.
Strike one.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
And there's one down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Lau at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Yeah, the batter now, Christopher Morel, has grounded out a couple of times. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
Now his manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Rays held in check here, and they trail it here 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Manuel Rodriguez.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Brandon Nimmo digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 out. Starling Marte up now for the Mets.
Designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And it goes just foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
2 strikes.
And that one way outside. And the count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Mets.
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Huascar Brazoban.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So digging in, Junior Caminero.
Number 13, Junior Caminero.
First pitch just misses.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that is out of play. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Now one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Got him looking. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Ha-Sung Kim next to hit for the Rays. Right through there for a strike. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. That's to third, Vientos. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Jansen.
So 2 down now, and here is Danny Jansen.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the eighth. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Just missed. Stays alive. And that's off the inside edge. The count now 2-2. Swing and a drive deep right field. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 2, the Rays 1.
Now pitching for the
Back
Rays.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Edwin Uceta.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 in this one.
Not here.
Gets under it and pops it up. Kim hauls it in, and there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The center fielder,
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Palacios makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Torrens in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Johnny DeLuca. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Torrens with the throw to first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Palacios stands in now, looks at that one inside. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, just another big win today, and everyone is jumping on board behind this ball club. They're playing so well, they're packing the stands, and it's just an exciting brand of baseball. We'll see how far it goes, but right now, no one thinks it's going to end anytime soon.